What about like this? Ooh. Ooh. Welcome to Curiosity Public. My name is Dutch.
My name is Jules.
Delightful Dylan.
Is he ever going to stop doing that?
That's all year.
Welcome.
And this will timestamp it.
Yeah.
So if you,
I'll cut all that out. Don't worry. Welcome to yet another episode of our Ultimate Spirits Competition. Our quest to review every sipping spirit on the face of the planet and subject it to our crazy hard 100-point scoring system. And in this episode, guys, Chivas 25. You guys ready for this?
I'm ready.
Are you ready for this?
I was born ready.
I was born ready. And then roll your eyes. I mean, we opened this on a live stream. Were you with me on that, I think?
No, probably not.
Oh, I thought Jules was for some reason. Maybe I was by myself. But this is a beast of a box. Look at that thing right there.
What a box.
Beautiful. We'll open it up here on the main cam. There's a push button right there, as you can see on the side. And you push this button in. Push the button, Jules.
Okay, pushing
And then
it.
the front will open.
Whoa!
To reveal the Chivas 25. Look
has
at
a book right
that. Yeah, there's a booklet here. So let's grab the booklet
What
out.
is that, velvet?
I guess no
We're
one
having
really actually
difficulty.
reads it.
There, you can read the book. Look there. There's the bottle. I'm going to take the bottle out.
The Titanic.
It is the Titanic. Look at this velvet. I mean, it's a beautiful box.
Very nice line.
Gotta say, let's take a quick look here at the bottle. Look at that. Beautiful. Chivas 25. I feel like I keep seeing this in movies. And like, it's just always like that high-end scotch in the movies. On the back, you've got a cool thing that says the bottle number and 25 years old. Rare and limited blend of unsurpassed excellence. 25 years old,
by
40% alcohol. Beautiful bottle, guys.
Yeah, it's sexy, man. That's why it's in film.
Feels a heft. Do you like the weight?
Oh, I love it.
I mean, it is hefty.
Dude, this is sexy, too.
It is. It's really
Look at
nice.
that. Come on.
I mean, it's
Oh yeah, it looks nice.
it's a nice
yeah,
bottle.
I
Look
love
at
this right
that.
there.
Yeah.
And the design here. Now, this is an open. I've opened this already, and you can't tell. I mean, that's what I like about this.
Yeah, look at that seal.
It just looks perfect. So I'm going to crack into it and get it poured. Dylan, do you have any other info?
I do, because in this book it says
Tells them everything.
It was first launched in 1909. It was the world's first luxury whiskey, and basically it was blended for the sophisticated palates of America's East Coast high society.
Like you.
So it was on the Titanic.
Feel this, hang on. Before
So-
I get any further.
I don't know, the Johnny
Yeah,
King
it's
George.
still
I
nice,
think is a
though.
little
It's
bit.
still
Yeah, it's nice.
King George, that's like a fat one, dude.
So then what happened was they presented this for the high society, and then World War Warren.
World War Warren.
One and the Prohibition era started, and then it disappeared, and then a century later, this limited edition 25-year-old is being re-released. There's some pictures of the old.
Yeah, expensive bottle. What was our price paid, Jules? What was
It
it?
was $3.89.
$3.89. So it's usually like a $400-ish bottle. $3.89 price paid. I think I got a coupon. I'll double check my exact price and pop it up, but expensive.
Those coupons, man.
The coupons are great, man. All right, you guys ready to taste
Yeah,
this?
let's try it.
Let's do it. Let's dig in.
Dead air.
I'm just looking at his Ethernet cable.
No wonder. That would distract me too.
A good-looking color.
It just loves Dylan's face. Look at it. Look at what he did. See how it expanded.
Yeah. All right, guys. So for members of Curiosity Private, we're going to be comparing the Chivas 25 to another giant box of a blended Scotch, which is the King George Johnny Walker bottle. Because you know what? It's another very
Speaking of
expensive,
heft.
$400-something bottle. I can't get out of the box.
Don't break it.
He won't break it.
Oh, I broke it. So we're going to compare these two and see which of these blends, a non-age dated Johnny Walker with a very nice book, we might add. Which one's going to be better in a head-to-head blind? If you want to see content like that kind of taste off, as we call it, make sure you join Curiosity Private, our membership program here on YouTube and over on YouTube. Sorry, and over on Patreon. And we'll do that after this episode. Hey, but if you're not a member of Curiosity Private, don't worry about it. We're still going to finish our review of this right now.
Just step away for a little bit because this, I think
I need a cleanser.
It's a lot to unpack.
it's hard because what happens is that it's trying to open up, I can tell.
Yeah, I waited and came back to it, and man, yeah, it's doing something interesting.
And for folks who may not perhaps understand what we mean by like needing more time, what happens is like every single time you go to it, you can kind of see it almost like blossom. It's just opening up.
It opens up.
It's more intense, and and then kind of the breath starts to change, and it's like every sip changing. So what I usually try to do is I want that to kind of level out before I come to a final conclusion. Most spirits, you can get to that pretty quickly, but sometimes, like this one, it's changing so fast that you can't really kind of have a final score.
Yeah, I need to actually pour myself a little more because I need another sip of it. I mean, I really want to talk about this one.
Hold on.
Because I have a lot of thoughts on it, but I have an idea too why it's so hard for us to score this. At least for me and Dylan. I don't know how it is for you, Jules. You're not talking, but like.
Well, it does, to Dylan's point, it keeps changing.
I don't think it's that.
Interesting.
I have a theory as to why this is hard for us. And I know exactly how to describe this to you guys. You'll get it instantly. All right, we've had some time to taste. We've all scored this. We've all been pretty perplexed, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. I waffled.
It's still changing.
I know. I agree with you. And I think I know why. I really do think I know why.
Go ahead.
And I'll explain it to you guys in a second. But first, Jules, you're going to tell everybody about our scoring system.
Oh, that's right. We have 100 points out of 10 categories that include aroma, flavor, body, complexity, balance, finish, uniqueness, drinkability, aesthetics, and value. We weigh flavor at 20 points, aesthetics and value at 5 points each. And you can medal in our competition if you score above a 60. You can go from bronze, silver, gold to diamond.
That is right. And we're going to kick things off, and we're going to tell everybody our initial scores. Now, of course, this could change because we're going to discuss it. We might argue. We might change our minds as we go through it.
We'll get bullied.
My initial score, 85.
Ooh. 81.
88.
Wow. So this is gold.
Yeah,
I don't think any of us are going to go that far down.
It's a guaranteed gold.
Okay, guys. We talked about this a bit while we were scoring it, just because we were all perplexed, and Dylan is obviously still perplexed. He's still going in.
But you did express you have a theory.
I think I know the phrase to explain this all to you guys.
Yeah.
You know what it is? This is a stealth bomber or a stealth fighter.
Okay.
You know how stealth fighters are like they're designed so the angles, like radar, will bounce off of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so sanded down and smoothed that it's so hard to poke holes in it, and yet at the same time you don't exactly know where it's going. And then we've had sanded down and refined whiskeys before, but they're usually very focused. This one is like a whole planet of flavor, but it's been perfectly sanded, and all the angles and edges are taken out, and that's why it's so hard to place, because there's so much here, but all the edges are gone. I don't know. In my brain, that made perfect sense to me. Let's kick it off with, do you guys have any other opening thoughts before I get into the aroma?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it's just like, I was shocked with how much it kept evolving. You know, I mean, at one point, it does
it was like, where am I looking?
But maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like, where am I supposed to be looking? Because where are you taking me?
Right.
And that's where I waffled on some of these categories.
I almost feel like it had everything, and it was just dependent on what I wanted out of it, almost.
Yeah, it's almost like if I focused on one section.
Yeah, it was really trippy.
Change, yeah.
Dylan is still tripping. But let's kick this discussion off with aroma. I gave it an 8.
Solid 8.
I gave it a 9, and I would like to.
I'd
like to argue for a higher score with you guys.
Can I tell you first my description?
Sure.
It was a sanded down fruit salad. Again, no edges. I couldn't discern which fruit, but it was like, oh my gosh, It's like you cut up a fresh fruit salad and you kind of sanded all the edges down so you couldn't tell which fruit was which, and it all came together. And I was like, oh, it's amazing.
I want to challenge you with something, okay? I want you to nose this thinking only from a bouquet of flowers. So start with
floral.
a bouquet of flowers. Just start with that first. Just okay. Don't say anything. Okay, now stop.
Okay.
Now think about a summer fruit basket and then nose it again. Just plum, apricot, grape.
This is what I mean.
Okay.
This is exactly what I'm saying. It's
Now, wait, one more.
It's the whole world of flavors. It's just perfectly sanded, so whatever you want out of it, you're going to get.
Now,
focus on it.
here's the thing. Think wood, okay? Nose it. Hurry up.
I see where he's going with this.
Okay.
What's the thing in Harry Potter? The thing that the Dementor, not the Dementor, the Bogart.
Power of suggestion.
The Bogart? Humphrey Bogart? No. What's it called?
The Bogart.
The mentor.
It's like whatever you think it's going to be. It is.
Right.
Yeah.
So I gave it a 9 because I think it's
think you're
better
right.
than an 8.
I think you're right.
I think it's better than an
you're
8 because I think
what I'm
what's
saying.
amazing
It's
is
everything.
You know what's amazing is
everything and nothing.
if we got
And that's the problem I have with it.
let's say we got 10 more members of the Curiosity Public universe in here,
CPU.
and they would be able to if I asked them to go through these like different classes of aromas, I think they would be able to tease it out. That's the thing. I felt like it's
called power of
It's a
suggestion.
9 out of 10. No,
I
but
think,
you
honestly,
can do it.
nosing
No,
it
I
again.
think
Yeah,
you're
but
right.
some of them you can't. But you can with this
can't
one,
with
and
this
that's
one.
why I'm saying 9 out of 10.
This comes back to I think this is everything.
Yeah, and the reason why I can't
It's
give it
everything,
a perfect.
everywhere, all at once.
Yes. But the
So
reason why I
chaos.
can't do
No,
10.
but that's what's brilliant about it. It's not chaotic. It's so
not. It's not.
perfectly sanded down that it could be anything.
It could be anything.
It's reflective. It's like a. It's like
it is
sphere.
not
It's
an 8.
sphere.
It is not an 8. It is not an 8.
no.
It's not an 8.
I'm going
Come
to a
on,
9.
It's
I'm going
not
to a
an
9.
8.
It is an 8.
No, it's not an 8.
It's a 9.
is an
You're
8.
right. You're right. It's not perfect because you can't put your finger on it, but it's so close to
Yeah,
perfect
this
because
is not
you
just
can't
like
put your finger on
Yeah,
it.
this is not like plum variant.
No,
this
you're,
is not plum
you're,
variant.
he's
not
right.
plum variant.
You got to go to 9.
You gotta go to 9.
No.
You gotta go to 9.
It's mostly fruit. I am not getting
No.
any of the
And then
wood.
you know what? I'm gonna challenge you. Grape skin. Nose the grape skin.
Oh yeah, like, exactly. It's like
You're getting
banana. Like, okay, I got it. Banana. Oh, I'm getting banana.
It's everything. That's what I'm telling you.
That's
It's
what I'm saying.
amazing.
This is not an 8. This is not
This
an
is
8.
an 8.
You have to go up
it's
one.
amazing,
This is an
dude.
eight.
You have to go
This
up
is an
one.
8. You guys are wrong, man.
No.
It's a
Power
replicator. It's a food
suggestion.
replicator.
It's
You
power
can tell it
suggestion.
anything.
I can
It'll
literally
sound
just
like
say words. Oh my god.
But nobody knows. All right, guys, we're not going to convince them. Let's
Okay.
move on
No.
to flavor. I couldn't write down a single flavor.
Me too.
But I had to
did.
give it an
trying to.
18.
I gave it an 18.
I gave
It's
it an
so
18.
good.
It's good.
But you can't put your finger on
No,
it.
I got. So it went from grape skin and
No.
the variations
No,
of it.
it could be anything.
Elderflower, plum, apricot,
disagree.
right?
So you need to change your descriptor. Basically, this is the multiverse.
You know what?
It's everything, everywhere, all at once.
you know what?
Whatever
You know
you
what?
want.
You know what? Okay, I want you to do something for me. Okay, again, this is the similar thing with the nose. Okay, I want you to think.
Here we
No,
go.
I
No, stop.
We all
Wait,
agree.
Wait, stop,
We're all
stop.
in agreement.
Think cornbread. Taste it. Cornbread.
and then
no, taste it, please. Cornbread.
Ribeye steak.
Yes,
Same
it's
thing.
everything.
It's everything.
It's literally
Yes,
everything.
it
I'm
is.
telling you, there's a buttery component.
There is. It's great.
There's a buttery
But
component.
let's move on.
course.
Speaking of buttery component, body, possibly my favorite category, 9.
Actually, this is where I docked it. I give it a 7.
I gave it an 8.
I think it's brilliant.
I get your 8 too. But
I think it's brilliant.
no, I mean, there's like, I'm not getting the velvety.
Oh, it's so velvety.
I wish I was getting the
I
velvety.
get you.
But
get
it's
you.
not. And
So
it's
you know
like
what
for
it is?
something this age, I thought it would be more velvety.
Yeah, you know what it is? There's a
a clip.
velvety component,
Yeah.
but there's like a 10% component
There's a
that has a
clip.
little
Spice.
bit of that, just
No,
a
10.
little bit off.
That's why it's a 9.
So it's an 8.
No, that's why it's a
I
7.
split it. I can't argue higher right now, but you know.
I understand what you guys are.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to complexity. confusing for me category, but I give it an 8.
Yeah, I give it an 8.
I give it a 9. Come on.
I give it a 9.
This is not an 8.
chaotic,
This is
dude.
not an 8.
The reason why
This is not an 8.
everything
You can't
everywhere,
mean it.
it's too sanded down.
Everything everywhere, everything.
No, but you can't
like,
tell
you
me what.
can't give everything an 8.
It's like
It could be
master,
0.
master of none.
It could be 0 or 100, and
Yeah.
you don't know.
You don't know.
Where,
Yeah.
what.
No,
Totally
that is the definition of
It
complexity.
could just be a blank palette, and
no,
anything
it
you
could
want
be
it to be, it becomes
everything.
that.
That's complexity.
Oh, but it could be
No,
like
no, no,
water,
no, it could be
and then it's
nothing.
nothing.
That's why it could be a 0.
Look, I would
Exactly.
accept that if you docked it on balance. If you docked it on balance
I did.
because it's not giving it to you consistently because the balance
No,
may not
which I
be
did.
there.
Yeah.
No,
But
I
complexity,
disagree.
you have to give it a higher score. You know what then? I'm gonna go up to a 10. Just to spite.
Well, you know what you convinced me of is that my balance score and my complexity score should be the same,
Mine are.
and mine are.
I'm gonna go up to a 10. I
So-
think this is brilliant in terms of.
I'm going to give a foreshadowing here. My balance score is 9, and therefore I would agree with you, Dylan. My complexity score should also be a 9. I'm going to go up to a 9.
Yeah,
Jules is wrong.
yeah, you're wrong.
To balance 9.
8.
I give it an 8.
No, your complexity score and your balance score should be the same. It should be a 10. If you think complexity is a 10, it's perfectly
No.
balanced also. Everything,
no.
everywhere, all at once. It's perfectly balanced. No, balance
true,
should
'cause
equal
logic
complexity.
breaks.
Either they're both 9s or they're both 10s. You have to pick.
Fine. We'll do 10s.
I guess we got diamonds.
Mic drop.
We're just giving diamonds out to everybody.
You know what?
No, I think he's right.
This is delicious.
It's-
I don't know what else to say. It's delicious.
It is. It's good.
All right, guys, next category, finish 9. Easy one.
I gave it a 10.
I give it an 8.
I gave it a 10.
It trailed
Jules,
off
Jules,
a
you gotta
little
go. No,
too
it did not
quick.
trail
Yeah,
off
it
at
did.
all. You can still taste it.
It's on the short
Stop. You
realm,
can still
dude.
taste it.
No, it's
I
on
guarantee
the short
you can
realm.
still taste
It's not
this.
even on the medium. Just give me medium.
No.
You're so wrong. I want to go
You're
up.
wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. There's no way. This
You're
is
so
a 10.
wrong. I want to go up, but it's not a 10. It's a 9
It's a 10.
because it's not perfect. It doesn't give me
not
another
perfect.
flavor on the finish. That's
It's
why I
not
couldn't
even
go to a
that.
10.
I wish it just lingered. Does not
It lingered
linger.
a long ass time.
Okay. Drinking something else.
You're so wrong on finish. You're so wrong on finish.
Just give away golds and diamonds over here.
All right, next category.
You know what?
guys.
I was gonna go down on the finish, but just to spite this
him.
guy.
I almost want to go up to
No,
spite him.
because you're right. It's a strong 9 week. You know, I mean, like I don't want to say week 10 because that's not.
It's a
technically-
9. I do think it's a 9.
It is a 9, but like,
It's a weak 9.
and the reason I
Come on, guys.
see the 9?
Seriously. This is
all
your
right,
power of
fine.
suggestion.
That's true. You're
It
right.
is a 9.
It's a 9.
He's right.
It's 9. You're
I mean, I'm right.
It's
not perfect.
Yeah, I can't
Come
justify
on.
it.
It's
No, I
not
agree.
perfect.
And the reason for that is because I want that bold flavor to be
to
proportional.
last through there.
Or you want
It's not
something else
perfect.
to
Yeah,
come
it's
out.
not
Something-
perfect,
yeah.
so I give it a 9.
All right, guys. Next category, uniqueness. I really struggled here again because this is
too.
like the perfectly sanded orb. I
Yeah.
give it an 8.
I gave it an 8. I was struggling with this one though. I gave it a 9 at first too.
I gave it a 9 because of how hard it was to try to figure out
Yeah.
what we can do for our Curiosity private
And
members.
that's why everything we've talked about makes me say, why
why
isn't
it
this a
is.
10? We haven't tasted anything like this. It's so unique. But then I'm wondering, like, when we compare it to this, are we going to have the same comments?
Yeah.
No,
Because we've never scored this.
So I think the reason I didn't
All right.
give it a,
I'll go back up to 9.
The reason I didn't give it a 10 is because there are blends out there that are aged 25 years plus that have another layer and depth.
We were just looking to try to find another blend
And-
with an age statement.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean like, it doesn't exist. What it is that you get an extra level.
I don't know that we. I don't know that that's
fruit.
true, dude.
You know why? You already tasted it. It's called Doers
Doers.
32.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does add an extra element,
Yeah,
and it is more unique than this. So I feel comfortable with my 8. Okay.
yeah. That's why it's
You
9.
convinced me to stay. All right, next category, drinkability. A 9.
This is a 10.
I give it a 9.
I see your
This is a
10.
10.
I'm
get
trying
the
to
10.
figure out why it's not a 10. Why is it not
Because
a
of the
10?
chaos that
It is a little bit
and
too
it's-
much of
exactly.
everything. Yeah.
So it's like,
That's
well,
why I was a
am
9.
I enjoying this? Am I not? Is there something that's throwing me off?
Look, if somebody poured this for me,
I'm
I would
going
be
back.
very grateful.
Absolutely.
course.
And I would be
Yeah.
drinking this all night.
Hey, I poured it
If
for
this
you.
is the only bottle that's there,
Dutch always pours.
it'd be done.
I agree. It's
delicious.
a rock solid 9. It's borderline 10, but I don't know why
It's
should
not
this
perfect.
be perfect?
It's not perfect.
It's not perfect because I still feel like I'd want to try something else after it.
Exactly, which is what I want to do,
You
just
know,
to compare
with a 10,
and see.
with a
just
10
to
I feel
level
like
set. I don't need to try anything else.
I'm not going to be curious to try anything else. I'm just drinking this tonight.
But I want
you guys
to
are
test.
really pretentious about things. I mean, like,
Dude, a 10 has to be the hardest thing to
humility
get,
over
dude.
here.
10 has to be the hardest.
Humility of 10.
This guy gives away diamonds to everybody.
Inconsistent, delightful Dylan.
Delightful diamond giving Dylan over here.
Diamond Dylan.
Jeez,
Diamond
Dylan.
Diamonds are a dime a dozen for Dylan.
Exactly.
All right, guys. Aesthetics, 5.
I gotta give 5.
Five.
Beautiful bottle, beautiful box, beautiful presentation. No complaints. It's a 10. 10. Name the movie. All right, value, very expensive. Let's say $300 to $400, depending on where you get it, plus or minus a bit there. I gave it a 2.
I
gave it a
struggle
2.
with this. I give it a 2 as well.
We all gave it a 2.
Easy-
I started
easy
at 3
justification.
though.
It
No,
must be a
easy
2 then.
justification.
We all came down on 2. It must be a 2.
Yeah, it's justification.
It's everything, everywhere, all at once.
This is okay. Let's
For the
start with
price
let's talk
and the experience.
It's called Macallan 25 single malt, right? Okay. Let's talk about Highland Park 25. Let's talk about Glenmorangie 25, or
This is just
yearly
a different
release.
experience from all those.
Yeah.
though.
Let's talk even
But it's cheaper than all those.
Doers
It is
32. Let's think Doers
Cheaper
32.
than that? Well, about the same price.
About the same price because of the size. Yeah.
So because that's
but I go
actually
with doers.
But younger, 7 years younger.
yeah.
I don't know. That's what I mean. That's why I kind of
but here's the thing.
Should it be a 3?
Glen Farkless 25.
I started off with a 3.
You're right with the Glen Farkless, yeah.
And if we were to fudge the numbers for Glendronach 21, right?
Yeah, I'm totally comfortable with my 2.
Even the Glenlivet 25.
I feel like if this was a $250 bottle, it would have been a 3 or a 4.
Slam dunk, almost. Yeah.
Maybe even a 5. I could see a 3. I'm kind of borderline wanting to go to a 3.
Yeah. I mean, and I get it because that's exactly where I landed at first.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Glen
it's.
Pokers. What else can I say? Longmorn.
You can say all
But the
kinds of
reason I docked is just because the inconsistent experience.
things. Yeah.
And that's where it's like, well, I don't know what I'm paying
And
for. Then.
here's the other thing is this would get obliterated in a blind, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
Just
it's so,
it doesn't stand out.
It's just like a mirror almost.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
it could just be washed out
like-
by something else
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
easily.
I mean, I'm thinking like.
Great descriptor.
I just,
Mirror.
you know what's interesting? I don't know if I told you. Like I was trying at the.
That's why
the
I
Aran 21.
really want to know what this is going to be like.
Akintoshan 21.
Oh, Akintoshan 21's really nice.
Oh, did I tell you I got that?
No.
Oh yeah, I have that.
Good.
So
Okay, not pretentious.
Yeah, let's move on.
Did I tell you I got it? Oh yeah.
All right, guys, let's double check our scores
wait.
and get our final tally here.
I found it for a good deal.
I thought it was a trash can. All right, guys, my final tally for Chivas 25 was an 87.
82.
90.
Wow, this was a diamond for
That was
Dylan,
in
guys.
spite. That's a spite 90.
No, I think
want
it's
that on my shelf.
totally justified.
It's not diamond.
I want this
that
on my
on
shelf
the
too.
Not
I'm
diamond.
glad.
Yeah, gold.
That's
All the
fine.
gold should be on your
Which
shelf.
gives us our official.
Drink your Glenmorangie Cadwell Estate. Okay?
Yeah, there you go.
That's-
Our official curiosity.
I'm almost done with that.
Whatever. I'm gonna give you another one for
Your Christmas gift forever is going to be
Yeah,
Cadwell.
I have like 2 bottles to give you.
Anyway, guys, our official Curiosity Public score for Chivas 25 is, oh man, solid gold, 86.
Does that make it on the
That's right. No.
thing?
It does. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it
Good call,
does.
Dylan. Yes. So we got to get the board out here.
Wow, we were not prepared for this.
Oh, there's one in the back.
We are
We are
checked
not.
out.
Yeah, seriously. Chivas
Chivas.
25 gets an, what was it?
86.
86.
You know, speaking of Hennessy XO, there was some guy was like, "Oh yeah, the Louis 13. Are you kidding me? You're saying that the Hennessy XO, blah blah blah."
Look at this right here. Dylan is rambling
sorry.
about something. 86 for Chivas.
Oh, Dylan's talking.
Just under Hennessy XO, above Highland Park cask number 2, and above the Doc Swinson
Doc,
batch
85.
9. Wow, we haven't added anything to the board for a while. I wasn't even thinking about it. I'm glad
Me
Dylan
too.
reminded us.
Yeah, no, I was looking at it. I was like, "Wow, we need to put that on." The thing.
So good showing to Chivas 25 and 86 here.
So wait, do you feel like a East Coast socialite?
I don't know, but I feel like Jules should take us out of this episode.
You just don't want Dylan rambling anymore. Tell us what you guys think in the comments below. Give us a thumbs up or thumbs down. Either way, just let us know how you feel. Subscribe for more videos from Curiosity Public. If you want to help us out, please consider joining Curiosity Private, our membership program here on YouTube. We are also on Patreon, and we're selling t-shirts. You can pick that up. And we have a podcast on all the major podcast platforms out there. As always, stay safe, stay healthy.
Serious. What do you see?
Bottles.
Bunch of squiggly lines. No, you're on the wrong movie.
Oh, I am on the wrong movie.
Okay, you know what this is from, though, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, now I do.
Now you do. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
What do you see?
What do you see?